This is a remake of the original train topic of the Class 357, which you can still watch as of making of this video. The Class 357 is a 4-car bustling electric multiple unit. It's one of 3 trains that you will get on SCR. These trains are operated by Stepford Connect, and it's one of the most hated trains on Stepford Connect, but this not due to the model, it's because it wasn't, it's due to the drivers driving these trains. They can be see these slumps such as Stepford Victoria, Financial Quarter, Beachley, City Hospital, Stepford Central, Stepford East, St Helens Bridge, Angel Pass, Bowden, Coxley, Benton, Port Benton, Benton Bridge, Stepford Airport Parkway, Stepford Airport Central, Hampton Hargate, Upper Staplow, Water Newton, Rocket Parade, Layton Stepford Road, and Layton City. Rarely, you can see these at Whitefield, Morganstown and Lynn by the Sea. So what are these noob trains? Let's find out, but first let's talk about its background of the real-life train. The Class 357 is the first Electrostar train manufactured by Adtrans, which was eaten by Canadians' sake. These trains had been ordered by C2C to replace its old tin cans from 60s and 70s. The trains operates from London Fenchurch Street to Grays, Pitsea and Shoeburyness in Stepford County Railway. It wasn't the free train, and it's a Game Pass train before the big update. These trains were added in a small patch update. In the big update, the Class 700 was vote ejected, and the Class 357 had become a free train to whole of SCR, and due to this, the nickname Noob Trains became associated with this train. The trains received a next generation V1 upgrade on July 5, 2019 and was repainted into Stepford Connect livery on version 1.6. The trains are being known for being laggy, causing this train to having a second nickname Laggy Train. Because of the players' complaints about the 357s causing lag on their potato PCs and even some high-end PC with RTX 2060, the trains were given a next-generation V3 or mesh model upgrade, which was sneak peek on March 29, 2021, courtesy of product developer Mr. Transport Guy. And on 2nd of April 2021, on version 1.7.3, the trains had upgraded to the mesh model, and as of making of this video, the Class 357 is the starter train for whole of Stepford County Railway, running across Stepford and Airport and Layton area. Now we just finished talking about its background, let's look into why the Class 357 is hated amongst experienced players, or should I say hated by many due to guest and TDs driving these trains in a bad way. The reason of that is because of guest and some TDs driving these train, particularly new driver, they tend to be slow at 5 miles per hour, or they will overshoot or undershoot in any stations, and sometimes drivers being AFK. This led to congestion and punctuality performance of Stepford Connect, which is scored at 63.56%, which is not good to any drivers and even passengers. This caused many drivers to complain and requesting for a signaler or even worse, pinging a supervisor on SCR official Discord server. This causes it to be known as the Noob Train, a title previously given to the retired Class 700, since this train is mainly driven by new drivers. This image also makes the Class 357 less favored by experienced players. Now we just finished talking about why the Class 357 was hated by most players. Let's take a look on the interior. The trains are standard class throughout, with 2+2 seating configuration, with 1+1 seating configuration on near the doors. This is having a lot of space. The seats are pretty much okay at best, not worst at least. The trains has an accessible toilet like on most trains except the Class 707 and the Class 717. The ride quality of these trains have been ruined by the broken movement system.
Welcome on board the
as you can
Stepford
see in
Connect
this clip
service
here.
to Layton City. The next station is Layton City.
The trivia of these trains can be described for something in a postbox. Number 1. These trains appear very similar to the Class 170s and Class 171s, however, they are a part of the diesel Turbostar family. Number 2. This train and Class 387 were the first Electrostar trains to be in the game. Number 3. Before version 1.7.3, these trains were numbered 3570, with last two random numbers, in SCR, although they had 2+2 seating formation like the 357/3 instead of the 3+2 found in the 357/0 and /2. However, this was corrected when these trains were upgraded to mesh model. Number 4. Players can commonly find this train at Stepford Airport Central due to its being the train for new players who often drive R5, which terminates there. Number 5. On December 14, 2020, the train was involved in a glitch where the movement system on one of the 357 began to weirdly move in an unusual way. This led to the train become flung. SquadFam9000 had uploaded that video, link is in the description below. Number 6. When these trains were upgraded to mesh model, a weird glitch on the door animations were discovered, which was quickly fixed. Number 7. The NGV3 build of the train does not have side destination boards that were found on the previous NGV1 version. And number 8. This is the first NGV3 train to feature a functional cab door, which guards can do screenshots of a dispatcher incorrectly dispatching a train despite having a guard on the cab door of the train. Fun fact, the Class 357 became a meme for being the noob trains in Stepford County Railway due to the bad image of these trains. Final thoughts. The Class 357 can be described for being a hard-working train of Stepford Connect. For me, IDK if this is my favorite train or not, as these trains have a good model overall, but being hated by many because of some noob guest driver driving these trains in a wrong way. For me, I don't care if it's badly modeled, nor being driven, they deserve by many to first to drive with these trains. Keep in mind that these trains are started our journey in Stepford County Railway. And that's the end of topic about the noob train. Go and play SCR, and enjoy being spatted by a Class 357 at Beachley Triangle, Coxley,